You're still watching Tele-Turuan. This time, I'll give you the rules on how to form the comparative and the superlative degrees of regular and irregular adjectives. This handy chart can help you remember the rules to form the comparative and superlative degrees of regular and irregular adjectives. We have 4 columns in the table. We have the rule, the positive form, the comparative form, and the superlative form. For one-syllable adjectives, we have small, cool, and big in the positive form. Now, to form the comparative form, we add ER. Smaller, cooler, bigger. Now, to form the superlative form, we add EST to the word. Smallest, coolest, biggest. For 2-syllable adjectives ending in Y, we have lazy and pretty in the positive form. Now we change Y to I plus ER for the comparative form. So we have lazier and prettier. Now we change Y to I plus EST for the superlative form. So we have laziest, prettiest. For the adjectives with 2 or more syllables, we have intelligent and charming in the positive form. More or less is written before the adjective for the comparative form. So we have more intelligent and more charming. Most or least is written before the adjective for the superlative form. So we have most intelligent, most charming. Now let's have the irregular adjectives. For example, we have good and bad in the positive form. The spelling or even the word is changed in the comparative and the superlative form. So you really have to remember its comparative and superlative form. In the comparative form, we have better and worse. In the superlative form, we have best and worst. Now for your practice, I want you to provide the correct degree of comparison of adjectives in the parentheses to complete the following sentences. Now let us check your answer. In the first sentence, Patty is shorter than her brother. For the second one, the Jones family is richer than the Smith family. Number 3, my room is cleaner than hers. For number 4, his cell phone is the most expensive of them all. Did you get a perfect score? If yes, you have to give yourself a treat later. But if not, don't be sad because you still have a chance to do better. So now let's have a recap of what you've learned for tonight's episode. What are the 3 degrees of comparison of adjective? That's correct. We have the positive, the comparative, and the superlative degree. When do we use the positive, comparative, and superlative degree? Very good. We use the positive degree to describe a noun or a pronoun. Comparative degree is used to compare 2 nouns or pronouns. And superlative degree is used to compare 3 or more nouns or pronouns. How are the comparative and superlative degrees formed in 1 syllable? Very good. We change Y to I plus ER in the comparative form. We change Y to I plus EST in the superlative form. What about in an adjective of 2 or more syllables? You got it right, my dear. We write more or less plus the adjective in the comparative form and most or least plus the adjective in the superlative form. Now let's see if you can answer this task on your own. Fill in the blanks with the correct degree of comparison of adjective. Use the given adjective at the left side of the sentence. Now here's the answer. For number 1, Julius is healthier than Randy. Jasmine is the healthiest of them all. For number 2, my hair is neater than yours. For number 3, which star is the brightest among that you saw last night? For number 4, the cake I ate at this bake shop is more delicious than the cake I ate at home. And for the last number, is the president more powerful than the vice president? Did you get them right? Very good! And that concludes our Tele-Turuan segment for tonight's episode. Thank you for watching and see you again next week for another lesson. Again, my name is Eloisa Joy Domingo Cruz from Marciano del Rosario Memorial National High School. God bless everyone!